Alright, what's going on 2A fam? It's Rizzo. We're back again. We're talking about safety rules, and today we're going to be talking about safety rules as far as like shooter, you the shooter, and your behavior as far as safety rules go. So we'll get right into it. And the first one is one that you'll hear all the time, everywhere. Listen to me. Treat your gun as if it's loaded at all time. That is just base, fundamental. If you treat your gun like it's loaded, that means you're not putting your finger on the trigger. You're checking the action to make sure it's clear. You're not pointing it in a you always keep it pointed in a safe direction. Keep treat your gun like it's loaded all the time. That'll get rid of all negligent discharges and everything like that. You always hear people saying that they're cleaning their gun, they didn't know it was loaded. How do you not know it was loaded? If you treat it like it's loaded, you will check to see if it's loaded before you pick it up. So treat your gun like it's loaded all the time, no problems, you got it. Alright, so my next rule is never ever pass a gun to somebody or accept the gun from somebody if the action isn't already open and has been checked to see if it's clear. So I have a gun. If I want to pass it to you, I need to open the action, look inside, make sure it's clear. I hand it to you. You get it, you check inside, you make sure it's clear. If you want to be safe, that's the best way to do it. Open that action up, make sure your gun is clear before handing it to somebody and when somebody hands it to you. Alright? That's an easy. Here we go, you ready? Before handling a handgun, understand its operation and how it works. Alright, so most people know trigger is gonna open and close it, but you need to know like where the slide stop lever relief, magazine release, whether it has a safety on it. See, no safety here, but you know, 22, there's a safety right there, so it doesn't have a safety. This one here, that's how you charge it rather than doing it like that. So you just gotta know these different things. This one here has a decocker on it. So just kind of know the operation. Don't just pick up a gun and just start shooting it. Know the operation of the gun before you even start handling, okay? Safety rules. Next one is never rely on a mechanical device for safety, all right? So that means like I just showed you two guns that have safeties on them. We are not going to rely on those safeties. We know what they're supposed to do. All right, we know what they're supposed to do, but that doesn't mean that just because it says it's on safety means that it's safe. All right, so don't get kind of cocky. Okay, it's on safe, I'm gonna pull the trigger. Then, you know, a round shoots out and you're like, oh my god, it was on safe. Do not trust a mechanical device for your safety. All right, so this one goes to like kind of behavior, but think before shooting. All right, especially you're in a self-defense situation or a situation where you have to use your gun. Once you pull that gun, once you pull the trigger, it's too late to think about it then. Alright, so quick thinking, whatever it takes, but just think before you pull the trigger. It may not apply at the range, but maybe even at home before you start dry firing. Think about what your safe direction is and where you're going, about whether that gun is unloaded and everything. So think before you pull the trigger. Just don't pull your gun out in a situation and just pull the trigger or whatever. Think. It'll be hard for some of you, but think. Alright, so this one here should be easy, simple. Don't play around, joke around, horseplay, whatever, with firearms. Just don't do it. Treat them. This is a serious thing. These things can be dangerous. They can take a life. So you don't play around with it. Sitting out here, we've seen people all the time on the YouTubes and on the TikToks and all that stuff, playing around with the guns and whatnot. So do not play around with gun. This is a tool. It is a serious tool. Treat it as such. All right. Put some respect on that name. All right. So the next one is be alert at all times. All right. Don't shoot if you are drunk, impaired. That's including getting a little high off the weed. All right. So don't take those chances. So if you're tired, real tired, I don't know, sleepy, whatever, drunk, comatose. You ain't gonna do it if you're comatose. Just don't do it. Try to be alert and ready when you're handling a firearm or when you're getting ready to shoot. All right. So don't sleep with a loaded firearm if you are like a sleepwalker. You have night terrors or any kind of other sleep issues. So if you got nightmares, sleep restlessly, whatever it is, if you got problems sleeping, it may not be the best idea to sleep with a loaded handgun, like on your nightstand somewhere. I always recommend putting it in a safe or something, so that way if you have issues like that, you know, maybe you have to, and you can still do it in your sleepwalking or whatever in your sleep. But if you got issues like that, yeah, just it's best to not have a loaded handgun out and open while you're sleeping. All right, so take care of your sight, your hearing, and your health. All right. So always wear ear and eye protection when shooting. That goes without saying. Just always do that. Maybe even when you're cleaning your gun, don't sit there. You know, get a little high off the. You know, if you got some high piece or something that got a little scent to it, just kind of be careful. Wash your hands after shooting. You know, all of the carbon and whatnot, the stuff that gets the lead that gets on your hands. So just kind of take care of yourself when shooting. Not just your sight and your hearing, but you know, your general health and well-being. All right, just take care of yourself. All right. So if you see somebody using unsafe firearms behavior, speak up. Say something. Let them know. If you don't want to go talk to them, if you at the range, talk to the RSO or somebody. But if you see unsafe firearms behavior, say something. Don't just sit there and let it happen, because somebody may get shot. And if you at the range with them, that somebody may be you. So say something. Speak up. All right. So this is my last one. I'm an instructor, so I'm gonna put it out there. Always, especially if you're a new shooter, get competent instruction. You want to go out there and know if you got questions. I know a lot of people go to the YouTube, but ask an instructor. A lot of times people can call me. You can call me, and I'll answer questions all the time. You know, that's not a problem. It's not a class, but yeah, just get instructions. If you need help on something, go to a class, take a class. Ask somebody, you know, look at your grip, if it's good or anything. But always just try to get good instruction on what you do. I had somebody tell me on one of my videos, well, that was simple, everybody know that. And I'm like, well, everybody doesn't know that. Everybody doesn't know everything about guns. So if you don't know something, don't be afraid to ask, and don't worry about them clowns that sit there. Well, you should know that. Don't worry about those folks. They're clowns. All right, so those were firearm safety rules for you, the shooter, and some good behaviors to kind of pick up on. So our next video, what I'm going to talk about, rules about your target and what you're shooting at. That'll be the next one in the series. So until then, you guys stay safe, shoot straight, keep training. We'll get at you later. All right, peace.